Tonight, you'll climb into a soft bed, warm blankets, a pillow, and not a single worry. Locked doors, a warm room, total darkness. A level of safety no ancient human ever knew. Safe from everything outside. Your biggest worry is an alarm clock. But for almost all of human history, sleep was nothing like this. The comfort you take for granted is brand new. Imagine sleeping outside, in the open. No roof, no door, no lock. Just the night, with predators in the dark, and no walls to protect you. Just you, the ground, and the endless night. How did our ancestors survive the night? How did anyone sleep at all, when sleep could get you killed? And yet, sleep we must. No human can survive without it. The answer reveals a hidden secret about your own body, a secret that explains why you sometimes wake at 3 a.m. It's a story of danger, cleverness, and survival.
First, understand the problem. Sleep makes you helpless. For hours, you're blind, deaf, and defenseless. Sleep is the one thing we cannot skip, no matter the risk. In the wild, that is a terrifying thing to be. Every night, humans handed the world their total trust. Ancient humans slept surrounded by real dangers. Danger wasn't a nightmare, it was right outside. Big cats hunted at night, so did other predators. Darkness belonged to the hunters, not to us. Rival human groups could attack under cover of darkness. The night hid friend and enemy alike. A sleeping camp was a vulnerable camp. One quiet predator could turn sleep into disaster. So how did they solve this deadly problem? Humans are clever, and survival demanded cleverness. Getting a good night's sleep was a matter of life and death. They came up with some brilliant solutions. None of them needed walls, locks, or technology. Ways to sleep deeply and still stay alive. The first solution was simple. Never sleep alone. They slept in groups, huddled close together. Alone was deadly. Together was survivable. Body heat shared and danger halved. There was safety in numbers. A dozen humans sleeping were a fortress of bodies. A predator might risk one lone human, not a whole group. So being alone in the dark was the real danger. Sticking together turned prey into a challenge. But their most powerful trick was even smarter. They didn't all sleep at the same time. A camp where everyone slept at once was a camp asking for trouble. Someone was always awake, keeping watch, watching for eyes in the dark and sounds in the grass. A pair of open eyes was worth more than any wall. The night watch is one of humanity's oldest jobs, guarding the group against the dangers of the night. Different people slept and woke at different times, a quiet, natural rota that no one had to organize. So the camp was never fully undefended, a living, breathing alarm system made of people. And this is where it gets fascinating. Scientists studied modern hunter-gatherer groups, and they found something remarkable. Older people naturally went to sleep earlier. The classic early-to-bed grandparent explained. And they woke up much earlier too. Elders often need less sleep and rise before the sun. Younger people stayed up late and slept in. Teenagers who won't sleep early? That's ancient too. This meant that at almost any hour someone was awake, a round-the-clock guard with no schedule needed. Not by planning it, but naturally, without even trying. Evolution had quietly solved the problem for them. Scientists call this the sentinel hypothesis, like sentries guarding a fort, but built into biology. Our different sleep patterns may have evolved to protect us. Your night owl friend may be built for an ancient purpose. But how did they actually sleep night to night? Not on soft mattresses, obviously. They made beds from grass, leaves, and animal skins, soft enough to rest, dry enough to stay warm. The world's very first mattresses. Ancient bedding discovered by archaeologists was cleverly layered, surprisingly comfortable, and surprisingly clever. Some even added plants that repel insects.
They knew which leaves kept the biting bugs at bay. A natural bug spray, thousands of years old. Fire was their greatest sleeping companion. Keeping it alive through the night was a sacred task. A fire was warmth, safety, and comfort all in one. It gave warmth and kept predators away. Animals fear fire, so a fire was a wall of safety. They often slept in caves or raised shelters. A cave with one entrance was easy to defend. Anything to get off the dangerous, exposed ground.
Now here's something that will surprise you. Ancient humans may not have slept in one long block. That 8-hour rule may be surprisingly modern. Instead, they may have slept in 2 shifts. A first sleep, soon after dark, then they woke in the middle of the night. A gentle, quiet return to the waking world, not from a nightmare, just naturally, calmly. For an hour or two, they were peacefully awake. It was normal, expected, even enjoyed. No stress, no panic, just a natural pause in the night. They'd tend the fire, talk, or simply rest. Some of the calmest hours of their lives. The middle of the night became a quiet social time. Some may have used this quiet time to reflect or dream, a peaceful window for thought, prayer, or wonder. Then came the second sleep, until dawn. The night split neatly into 2 restful halves, refreshed, calm, and ready for the coming day. 2 sleeps, not 1. It may be our natural rhythm. Old records even describe a first sleep and second sleep. For most of history, this was simply how people slept.
Here's the twist. We think humans are supposed to sleep 8 hours straight, and we panic when we wake in the night. We lie there, stressed, sure that something is wrong. But waking at 3 a.m. might not be a problem at all. Your ancestors did it every single night. It might be the most natural thing in the world. It might be an ancient instinct, thousands of years old. Your body remembers what your mind forgot. Your body may simply be doing what it always did, an echo of 100,000 nights around the fire. Every human who ever lived slept under that same sky. The fire may be gone, but the rhythm remains, following a rhythm older than beds, older than houses, a rhythm from before we ever had a roof. The way you sleep is a story written by survival itself, shaped by 100,000 dangerous nights. Every night, you carry a little of the ancient world with you. The cave, the fire, the watchful dark, all still with you. Your sleep is a living memory of how we survived. Sleep isn't just rest, it's one of our oldest survival tools. We don't just fall asleep, we survive the night. It shaped our bodies, our nights, and our very instincts. It kept us alive through the most dangerous hours of all. So tonight, as you drift off in safety, remember how hard-won that peace really is. Countless ancestors watched the dark so that you could rest. Subscribe. We dig up one piece of the ancient human story every video.